Hi, good morning. I hope you're having a good day so far today. Definitely no treadmill or especially a run today, so no walking or running on that today. My toe update, it is very swollen still. But I can kind of bend it today, so that's exciting. That's some progress, I'll take it. And it's definitely still very purple and bruised and stuff, but I guess, because there are two. Amazingly enough, not all of them. I am very grateful that it's only two. But anyway, they are, yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to bend it a little bit more than I probably should. I definitely can, which is good, and the swelling isn't as bad as it was yesterday, I think. I'm not entirely sure. Compared to my other foot, there's definitely still like way swollen, but not as bad, I don't think. And the color does look a little bit better, but they're still definitely bruised and like in pain. I still can't like put much weight on it, but I can touch it to the ground, which is good. So I don't have to stand with my toes, lifting up. So that's good, I'll take it. But because I'm not going to be doing the treadmill this morning, I figure in a moment I'll start working on getting my plants all cleaned up, which is good. I'll get that done early. And keep myself busy. But anyway, I hope you're having a good day so far today, no matter what you're doing. And I'll see you in a second when I start getting my plants. Alright, I think I'll get these guys first because they're the biggest. I don't think I need to trim these guys or like either of these tomatoes. I was thinking about it, but I think they're okay for this week, so I'll leave them. But I'm gonna see if I can trim this guy back at all because it's had some of its tomatoes ripen. But yeah, I'm gonna get this guy cleaned first because he's the big guy, and then I'll get the lavender, and I have to walk with this one, more. So I'm gonna get this one before I've been standing for too long. And also look at my avocado. It's got so many leaves. This is so exciting. He's finally doing good. Especially because I was so worried about it, like when it only had the one leaf. I am so excited that he's finally doing good. This is the most leaves I've ever had on this guy, and like, yay, I'm just so happy. Alright, I got him over here, not too bad. I don't know if I'll have to do their roots today. I highly doubt it, honestly, because last week they still looked okay. But I'm going to show you them anyway, because I might, let's see how they're doing. I think they're okay. They should be fine for another week. Let me put these guys in the sink, and then oh, there's a couple tomatoes on the back that I need to take off. That's exciting. All right, let me get the water changed out here and see if I can trim anybody. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I'm gonna check. All right, guys, water's all clean. Let's get you back in. Here you go. Let's see, can I trim anybody is the question. I know you can't really tell from this angle, but I was able to trim off quite a bit. This piece is so heavy. It's just like one giant branch. It's so heavy, but I can't trim it because it's got some tomatoes on it. I will be able to soon though. They look like they're gonna go soon. But yeah, I was able to get more than I was expecting cut off, which is very exciting. That way now it can focus, on being a bit more full again instead of just growing up. And I'm just waiting for the rest of these tomatoes up here and then these ones to get ripe, and then I'll be able to cut it all the way back. And I might try propagating some of the pieces that I cut off because I want to have a bunch for outside in the spring. These are the ones that I cut off. So I have two small ones and then this big one. This one has a couple tomatoes on it, but it needed to come off because like the bottom leaves were falling off on its own, so it wasn't getting enough light. So I took this guy off and I'm gonna try putting it in water. Hopefully those tomatoes will get ripe just sitting in some water and doing their thing, I hope. You never know. But yeah, I'm gonna try to root those so that way I have like a lot of chances when I bring them outside, because I figure about half of them probably won't take, so I want to have a ton. Oh, and I got 2 tomatoes that were ready. Anyway, let me get the lavender here and then I'm done. Let's see, I can take out the petunia and show you. Wow, look at all of her roots. She is doing amazingly, good lord. Okay, she took off well, yay. She likes being friends with the lavender, I think, so I'm glad I put her in here. And the lavender, let's see how your roots are doing. Do we need a trim? We do a little bit. Let's see. I don't want to get water everywhere. Oh wow, there's not much water in here. But there you go. I'm gonna trim the roots just a little tiny bit. I need to cut just a couple of the like branches because you can see like the bottom is dying. Let me get her real quick. All right, well, I made a bit of a mess. It's mostly cleaned up. The tomatoes are now in their container so they can hopefully propagate. I don't know where I'm gonna put them yet, so I'm just gonna put them there. But yeah, that definitely made a mess. I'm mostly cleaned up. I'll show you her in a second. But I was able to get the lavender out of, it grows in, when it starts, it grows in, thankfully I have some, one of these, like it has like a grow sponge, and that's what you put the seeds in so they don't just fall into the water. But I was finally able to get that off of her, so now she can spread out a little bit, and eventually I can get the rest of that sponge thing off as it like deteriorates in the water, now that it's not in the cage. So that should help her roots a lot. So I'm very, very happy that I was able to do that. I was planning on trying, but I didn't really have my hopes up. The cage thingy gets very mildewy and gross. So yeah, now she can hopefully be a little bit healthier. Oh, I need to show you the other little guys. I have one over here in the window. This is the pink one that I've been struggling with. I put her in the window because I thought maybe she wasn't enjoying the grow light either, and this window doesn't get like super direct sunlight. So yeah, she seems to be doing much better in the window as well than under the grow light, so that makes me very happy. And then I have the other two under the grow light as well, that I'll show you in a second. Here's the petunia. She didn't get anything done to her, obviously just the water change, but she is doing amazing with all of her new roots. And then this is a lavender. I know it's kind of hard to tell, but because I didn't really take too much off of her, just the dry leaves that were underneath and in the middle here. So I just mostly cleaned her up and got her out of the cage. She'll take some care, and I might have to change the water again like this week. I'll keep an eye on it just because like she had a lot done to her, so she might get a little bit stressed out this week. But anyway, let me get these guys. I think I'm gonna put them where that little pink plant was because that light is currently, you know, unoccupied. Here you go, little guys, you can go here. I don't need this drip tray because you're in a waterproof like regular cup without a drain. We need to raise that a little bit for you guys. All right, there you go. You guys can try growing right here and hope for the best. And then this is my lavender and tomato combo. These guys are doing good, shockingly. This guy is a little bit rough still at the bottom, but it definitely came back from the trim. This guy is still doing good. This is the one that had the flower. I don't know what it is. It's a ooh, you need some water, little dude. I'll get to that in a minute. But this guy's also doing really well. And then over here with my lucky bamboo is Sandra, and she is also doing well. She really likes this light, which is hilarious. I might need to trim her just a little bit because she's kind of leggy, and I don't want that to happen. I want her more full on the bottom. But yeah, she's definitely liking it under here. And then these guys are doing good from their trim yesterday. So yeah. Oh, and I'll bring him over here so you can see. This is my ficus that I did a couple of days ago, a week ago, I don't know. The leaf is completely opened and it's getting really, really big, as you can see. Like there's the front of it. So this guy is liking its new home, and there's another leaf starting. It's so tall, it's ridiculous. But yeah, now that I got it out of that self-watering thing, much happier, and I'm very, very grateful that it's okay and took to its new home, because they can be kind of, you know, picky with getting moved. Anyone would though, because, you know, getting moved is kind of stressful. But yeah, doing very, very well. I'm very happy with that. And the chia seed, this is the one that doesn't have the bugs in it. I moved the bug one over to a quarantine spot where nobody's really around, so I'm not gonna move that one for a minute because yeah, it has so many bugs. But this little dude, it's not really focusing on it. Hang on, there we go. But this little guy is still growing. It's just very tiny, but yeah, this little chia seed is doing great with its dinosaur friends. And this is what the tomatoes look like now that they've been all trimmed up. I put the really heavy branch up on the the pole that's holding the light up so it can have something to hold on to. And my petunias didn't need anything done to her today. She's still regrowing from when she got cut a couple weeks ago. And now I'm gonna put my foot back up for a minute so that way it can rest again, because I have been standing for quite a while. Just thought I'd give you a quick update on how it's been today. My foot is doing much better. I'm still obviously in pain, and it looks worse than it definitely did yesterday, that's for sure. But the swelling's gone down quite a bit, which is good. It's just rough color. It's just very bruised. So it's got some nice shades of purple on there. So yeah, definitely they are bruised. So it looks worse than yesterday, but it feels so much better. I'm just really bored of resting, and I want to be able to do things, and I'm getting very frustrated that I can't. But it is working, so I mean, yay, I guess, but I'm just, irritated that I can't do anything because of this thing. It's amazing how much your toes affect everything that you can do. It's just really frustrating how something so small can impact your entire life and entire day. I go back to the green yarn today because it is actually kind of warm out. And it's not surprising because, like, I would say 90% of the snow is completely melted. It's just gone. It's kind of crazy. It barely looks like it snowed. The grass is showing and like nothing is covered in snow anymore. It is crazy how much melted. Like, I knew a lot would be melting today, but I didn't think pretty much all of it would be gone. What I did today was pretty much nothing besides rest my foot and let it kind of, recover a bit more today. It's much less swollen than this morning. It's still very swollen, but it's much less, which is good. I can pretty much fully bend it, which is exciting. I can put a little bit of weight on it, like I can stand. Again, not putting my full like weight on it with standing. I'm still doing it gently. Don't think it's broken, which is the most exciting part, because I thought for sure that there was no chance that it wasn't broken, but I think we're good. It's very difficult for me to not run, because it's something that I need to do for my mind. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like a meditation, I guess, is the best way to say it. It clears my mind and it helps me relax. Definitely a challenge for me, but it's necessary because this thing needs to heal. I'm gonna still take it easy no matter how hard it is for me to do. And then hopefully I'll be, good to go sooner rather than later, because I let it heal properly. I know. Also got the Valentines, the ones that I've been talking about that I've been needing to make. I finally got those made. I just have to finish it up and put everything, with each other. I'll show you it tomorrow, because by then, like, tomorrow for me is Valentine's Day. So if I show you in the video tomorrow before I give it to them, they'll have it and they'll know what it is. So it's not going to ruin the surprise. Otherwise, I'd show you it now. But they'll watch this video probably before I give it to them, so I can't do that, sorry. Anyway, I'm gonna finish this real quick and I'll be right back. Alright, it's all done for today. Here it is. You can't really see the new green one, but it is there. Look at all the knots from changing the yarn color for so many days there. It's so funny. And yes, I'm leaving them. I like it. But yeah, there's my blankie for today. It's getting so big. It's just like, I'm shocked at how big it is already, but I'm super happy that it's already this big because, like, I'm really loving it. But anyway, since you're watching this on Valentine's Day, I did want to do a tiny little thing for Dan, because if you don't know, my sister wrote a book and it's definitely a love story. Sorry, I'm covering some of the front. There we go. It's definitely a love story, and it's definitely a kissing book. That's my review on it. It will be just, I will always call it a kissing book because it is, but it's also got action and like other things in it too. I'm really bad at doing descriptions, but I don't read. The only book that I read is called The Wild, and I like this one. Yeah, and I'm not just being biased because I'm biased in the opposite way with, sister. So you know how it goes. There's a little bit of the description. I don't know if you can read it, but if you can, like, you can pause it and read it. I don't know if it's in focus or not. I can't really see. I tried, so if it's blurry, I'm sorry. But this is what it looks like, and this is mine. You can't have it. It's one of a kind. It's off-centered, and that's why I love it. This is the first one that was ever printed, and it just means a lot to me that Dan gave it to me. But anyway, I know I'm terrible at making descriptions, but it's a love book about two people and, what they go through to always be together and get together again. But if you are interested, I do recommend it. You can buy it, I believe, anywhere books are sold, or majority of where books are sold. And I know it's available in, like, other countries as well. So it's like worldwide thing. Pretty sure. Not 100% certain. Dan knows more than I do. But yeah, I wanted to, you know, share it because it's Valentine's Day. But yeah, if you're interested, I highly recommend it. But yeah, I hope you had a happy Valentine's Day no matter what you did, and thank you so much for spending some of your day with me. It means a lot to me. And thanks for helping me clean my plants and everything. And I'll see you tomorrow for my actual Valentine's Day with the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!